Yeah, I feel like the clampets. I just picked one end of that thing up, slid it up in there. That's what I did. But the Ranger, this is the trailer that I built right here. And it fits on there. Look at it. The tires rub as you're going up on it, but it's perfect. I'll throw a strap on here in just a second, but at least I can get it all at one time, you know what I mean? So that's a good thing. I've got the Husqvarna battery saw. I've got the 550 XP in there too. Load it down. We're gonna go get situated here right quick. So this is a job right here. You can see the pine right in the middle of the screen. Over to the right, that's what we have left on this track. This is the track that I was telling y'all about that I flew with the drone. You can see the water already coming in the view right there. That road right there is the one that I actually laid those mats on. Look to the right, all the water out in the cutover, and to the left there too. This creek right here is what the beavers have dammed up. You can see all the water in the trees. So I come down here, it's much more simpler to stick the drone up in there and fly it than it is to get on the ground and walk. I mean, I barely drove the truck through the gate and flew the drone down here to check this out. And I finally went all the way down here into this field. It turned around I was like 7,400 feet from from where I took off from right there. So you can cover some ground with one of these things if you got a good drone, that is. What I fly is the DJI. Let's see, what is it? It's the spin around and look right there. We all watching that. It's a Mavic 2 Zoom is what it is. Like I always want to say Mavic Zoom 2, but it's Mavic 2 Zoom. It's what it is. It actually has about a 4-mile range on it. Now this is what we cut on last year. And I'm about to zoom in on the log pile that I got left right there that we had to abandon. Now those trees are no good for anything other than pulpwood, and that's it. And I don't think we'll get back to finish this track this year. We actually moved up, we're just right up the road from here cutting this other track, and we sat there to kind of stage to come down in here when it got dry enough, but the proverbial ball kind of got dropped, and nobody realized that the water was backed up that bad on this track right here like it was. So this year here is pretty much going to be a bust on this one here. So what's going to have to happen is July, early July or something like that, they're going to have to come in here and start digging beaver dams out. They'll either blow them up. They do blow a lot of them up. And some of them they dig out. It just depends on where the dam is. So they'll come in here and start digging them out or blowing them up and getting it drained. And it's going to take a little while for all this kind of dry up some. So you can see the water right there in the woods. And where you see a shiny spot, that's going to be water standing. But they'll get it drained, and we'll just have to wait on it to dry up. And once it dries up, then we'll dive back in on it and try. Because right here where I was coming into view, that's where we had that bridge sitting at right there. And that's where we need to come back in from to finish the track. And I thought that we would be down there. We would probably move down there over this weekend, move the equipment down in there, but no siree, that's not going to happen. So that creek, there's a dug ditch right here, right in the edge of these woods. It runs down and runs into this larger creek right here, which is called Coalfire Creek. And those beavers, they gonna have dams all the way down through there. I've actually seen that field right there completely underwater this past winter. I was down in there one time. It was all the way underwater. So I filmed all this. Well, you can see right there. There's where the road comes in and goes in. Right there accesses the timber. This is an awesome bottom down in there where this is. Great wildlife down in there, deer hunting. There are some hogs down in here in this area. Lots of turkeys down here too. I mean, so I'm kind of backing the drone up. That's Coalfire Creek right down in there is where it's, so you can see it right there, real crooked and all that. So today in the woods, which was Thursday, we ended up getting 21 loads is what I loaded. So we're sitting on an even 60 in 3 days, which is not bad. They did give us 3 more loads of pine pulpwood, which I got 1 of them today. So then I'll get Friday, I'll get the other 2 of those, and I will load pine, chip and saw the rest of the day. Make today. I don't think we'll be there real late today. Probably about 2 o'clock, maybe something like that. And we'll wrap it up and get on out. I need to run some errands in town, get some things situated, and get that done. But there's just a ton of water down in here. And this old ground down here is some of that ground, I call it crawfish dirt. It's kind of that white looking dirt. It has no bottom to it. So man, if you sell off in it, it just, even when you're trying to mat on it doesn't really want to hold you up too well either. It's bad, tough to kind of deal with, but crazy. That's that road right there, kind of right in the middle of the screen where I laid all those mats. It looks like they cut a spot right there with a excavator, because they come in here and they picked all those mats up. After we left, they come in there and got them all up, because that was so bad down through there, that was not gonna work, trying to come in and out that way. So it's actually not that much area, probably about 27, 28 acres right there to finish wrapping up. But it's like they say sometimes, it bees like that. And people all the time ask me why we don't buy timber. Well, this is a prime example right here why we don't buy timber. You can see what all we cut back during the fall right there. That was spinning and drawing around, probably making folks drunk. You see it. I forgot I spun it like this right here where you can see it real good. That's what's left, the pines. Pretty easy. So appreciate y'all watching. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters. One more thing that I wanted to mention while I was doing the voiceover, Saturday's video is going to be the announcement of the saw class coming up, the date and all that good stuff like that. So be paying attention to Saturday's video. At the end of it, it's actually going to be a chainsaw video. Some pretty good stuff in it. So we'll see y'all.